Deacon Sakari, we back at it like a crack addict. They done let them bruise in the dough in this wicked industry to shine the light on. They done let them bruise in the dough. Oh shit. They done let them bruise in the dough. They done let them bruise in the dough. They done let them bruise in the dough. We ain't going nowhere. Hebrews. They done let them bruise in the dough. They done let them bruise in the dough. Look, Joe Biden need to free Dark Low. The hell is wrong with dude? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Deacon Sakari, new clothing line, The Whole Armor. Put it on. New clothing line out right now. We got apparel for the sisters, apparel for the kids, and of course, apparel for the mighty men of Israel. We got quality material, affordable prices, y'all. Check it out. We got stuff for the Southern Kingdom. We got stuff for the Northern Kingdom. We got exclusivity. All right, y'all see it. Y'all see the brew drip. Y'all see the brew sauce. All right, Deacon Sakari new clothing line called thewholearmor.com. All right, everybody go support Israelite businesses, and I greatly appreciate y'all. Shalom. Peace. Cops hop out, we bail on them. Leviticus, I like my fish with scales on them. Ask Chief Ephraim, he could vouch. We be putting in the work while you sitting on the couch. Camp haters quiet as a mouse. Yeah, already shout out to my brother Austin Trout. Just as a reminder, if there's doubt, I wear every single fringe, even when I'm in the house. Get all your truth music at deaconsakari.com. That's 9 albums. We even got a couple free for y'all. Support the cause, y'all. I see a lot of haters. I knew it would come with it. Rap game full of evil and sin, and I don't want none of it. They bite my style. They just want to take it and run with it. Sakari Varsity Online Academy, specializing in Hebrew apologetics. Come learn how to defend the gospel. Email sakariseattle@gmail.com. Limited registration. Sakari.
We are the children of the one Yahweh.
The chosen.
Ye are the chosen of the one Yahweh. And he has given his laws to us. Now everything belongs to us. We above all nations, all nations.
What?
Above all nations, all nations.
Yeah.
We are the chosen of the one Yahweh. Above all nations.
We finally back on. Children's Bibles with black and brown images. I know a lot of y'all been waiting. A lot of people on back order. We still got some though. Put your order in before it's too late. I'm gonna start having them regularly, Lord willing. But get it in. Let's go. Hit me up. DM. Even your head wrap. Stay dipped. Stay brew dripping. All right. DeaconSakari.com. All right, y'all. Go to czyn.network. czyn.network. We done with Patreon. No more Patreon. czyn.network. You're going to get videos too hot for YouTube or early releases. So go sign up. Promo code Deacon Sakari. Promo code Deacon Sakari. Promo code Deacon Sakari. Not only do you get Deacon Sakari's content, you get Guerrilla Hebrew content, Hassad content, other camps putting their content on this platform. We need our own app, so sign up using promo code Deacon Sakari. czyn.network. It's our own app, our own platform. The white man can no longer subvert or hide or try to censor this truth. So sign up and get this heat. Promo code Deacon Sakari. Promo code Deacon Sakari. Promo code Deacon Sakari. CZYN. Praises. Get your commercial played here. Contact SakariSeattle@gmail.com. Introducing Super Thanks. YouTube has now added a feature where you can donate if you missed the live show by just clicking the heart button with the thanks on it. It'll be on every video. It'll highlight your comment to bring more attention to your statement. So if it's on your heart, super thanks. Shalom. Have you reached your marital ceiling? Are you experiencing irreconcilable differences, feeling alone with no Israelites near you? We are now offering individual and marriage counseling. We also offer family therapy, career counseling, and trauma therapy. Contact the Deacon Sakari at 442-341-1308. Shalom.
Popping mollies and putting powder in your nostrils. We be in the trenches, needles under benches. We be giving them the gospel. I keep 12 Sakari members with me. We be moving like apostles. True. Some stices is dead traps, hair rascals, just a latato. The church don't even know the truth. They can even tell you an Israelite. Arab selling you all the switches and the malt liquor are the Ishmaelites. You can show a nigga slave ships in the Bible, still won't get it right. Until the time's out, then a nigga gotta find out what them missiles like.
What's your question? Don't embarrass him. He look like Connor. He look like Connor. We tore him up last week. So yeah. Here, I'll let you guys.
Real quick, what's the gospel? Real quick. Let me cut him real quick. Hold on real quick, let me deal with him, because real quick, and I got you. What's the gospel, sir? Can you give me a book, chapter, verse? Give me Luke 1, give me Isaiah 61. What's the gospel? According to Christ.
Oh, that's right.
Luke 4.
The only thing is from Christ, right?
I mean, what?
Paul says that.
Sir,
I
aren't you...
know, they choose Paul, but they want Paul.
Go ahead. Nobody get beat up. You just decide when you're.
What's the gospel? I just want to know what the gospel is. What's the gospel according to Christ?
They're confronted with information that they don't.
Sir,
want
I'm
to
asking
hear,
a question.
or
What
that
is the
disproves their
gospel according
point.
to Christ?
They yell over people into the microphone. They say it's about establishing civil
I'm
dialogue.
asking you a question so you can speak.
Romans 1, Paul, a servant of Christ Jesus, called to be an apostle, set forth by the gospel of God, the gospel of God, chapter 4, and the prophet.
I know, but that's to say what the gospel is. That's what's the gospel. Give me Luke 4. I'm going to show you the gospel. You got it, Luke 4? Okay, that's talking of the... Okay, go ahead.
Romans 1:16, for I am not ashamed of the gospel, because it is the power of God that brings salvation to everyone who believes. First to the Jew, then to the Gentile.
Okay, what's the gospel?
That's the gospel.
Give me Luke 4. The book of Luke, chapter 4 and verse 18.
For in the gospel, the righteousness of God is revealed. The righteousness is that by faith, from the first to the last.
Verse 17. And there was delivered.
Hold on. So, okay, what's it? I'm going to read you the gospel because that's not the gospel. Read.
Okay.
The book of Luke, chapter 4, verse 17. And there was delivered unto him the book of the prophet Isaiah.
The gospel is in the prophet Isaiah's writings. Go ahead.
And when he opened the book, he found the place where it was written, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he hath anointed me to preach the good tidings, the gospel to the poor.
Okay, the gospel. Give me Isaiah 61. So let's read what the gospel is, because you're claiming that the gospel is for everybody. But let's see if the prophet Isaiah agrees with you.
Is that just spitter spat?
No, I'm going to reconcile it. Give me salvation, Luke 1.
Just pointing from different things. That didn't answer anything.
Sorry, Christ read the gospel from the book of Isaiah. I'm just going to read the same thing. Okay, so let's see.
That was the gospel at the time.
That's the gospel of the time?
That's the gospel you had to reference. You're not taking account of Christ's work after his resurrection.
Christ reconciled the...
No, it's Jesus Christ, the Son of God. It's Jesus Christ.
Hold on, let's read the gospel real
No,
quick.
answer that question.
Let me read the gospel first. Let me read the gospel.
That's paramount.
He's the Son of God. Go ahead, let me answer the question.
Isaiah 61 and 1. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because the Lord hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound.
Now, who is he talking about? Keep reading. Hold on, keep going.
To proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord, and the day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all that mourn,
More than where?
to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion.
Zion. So the gospel is for Israelites.
It was first for the Israelites, and then to the Gentiles.
Hold on, real quick. Is that racist? if I said, let me feed these black people first, and then I'll feed these white people after I feed all these black people, is that racist?
Are you really going to use that logic?
I'm gonna use that logic. Is that
That's
racist?
gospel racist.
No, that's what the Bible. If you're defending the truth, that means the Israelites, they get the blessings first, and then you guys get.
Is that what
you
it
guys
says?
get it.
Is that what
When
it
it says
says?
Jew first,
No, it
they
says.
get it first.
Yeah, it was for a first.
Is that not favoritism? Is that favor? How's that not favoritism? So if I said I'm gonna feed all black people first, then I'm gonna feed white people after that, even though they're both hungry, how's that not
I don't read it
racist?
that way at all.
That's not racist?
No. And you're assuming it's all based on color, huh?
So if I had race, not color.
You're not saying there's
So-called
black
black,
Gentiles?
so-called black, so-called white. So if I say, let's just say Japanese. These Japanese, they're going to get relief and assistance
I
first.
understand
Then the
argument.
Caucasian.
I just think it's bullshit.
How is it? That's what the book says, though. Let's say you guys do get some salvation. Guess who gets it first? That's because we're better than you. That's what the book says. Right? It's not Jesus the Israelite. Jesus is the Israelite, right? Why would you want to be a part of something where a specific ethnic group gets it first, then you get it after? You get the second hand, you get the Goodwill. You get the clothes from Goodwill, brother.
I can't argue against that because there's no logic in that
No,
argument.
you can't argue with it because it's the truth.
Okay. Well, you still have to reconcile with that fact. The Gentiles are granted salvation through Jesus Christ, through faith in Jesus Christ.
Okay, got you. So what is a Gentile? Now, let's reconcile that. What is a Gentile?
A non-Jew.
A non-Israelite, right?
Sure.
Are Israelites ever called non-Israelite?
I'm sure in some context, sure. If they're
Okay.
apostates or something like that.
Okay.
If they're of the uncircumcision.
Hey,
sure.
see that? So the Gentiles that are receiving salvation in the New Testament are Israelites that are in Gentile
Remember,
land.
Paul speaks of that it's not a matter of physically being circumcised, but circumcised of the heart. That a man is judged
Give me Romans 9:4. How do you get your heart circumcised?
by accepting and proclaiming Jesus Christ as your Lord and
That's
Savior.
where does the Bible say that? I mean Romans chapter 2. But let's see what Paul says. Go ahead.
KJV, the book of Romans chapter 9 verse 4. Who are Israelites,
Who are Israelites?
to whom pertaineth the adoption, and the glory, and the covenants, and the giving of the law, and the service of God, and the promises.
So everything is to the Israelites. You can't be mad at that. They're God's chosen
You're
people.
still not. Okay, point is,
I
it's
just
also
said-
for the Gentiles. How are you arguing against
I
it? So
reconcile that.
your logic is it's for those Israelites that had become apostate.
Exactly.
They were Israelites.
Yes, they did, yes.
Right.
Hey,
You
listen.
guys buy this stuff.
The
It's amazing.
foremost scholar, Dr. Michael Brown, said that the Israelites lost their identity. So it's not just some black dropout
You
niggas who
confess
believe
with your
that.
mouth Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved.
I said, show me where believing in Christ circumcised your heart.
I was using it in the context that Paul was using it, and you know that.
Do you keep the laws of God?
Yes.
So you keep the Sabbath.
Yes.
You keep where's your beard? You're not supposed to cut your beard.
I don't fall into all the rest of the
So
Torah.
you don't keep the laws of God. You're a lawbreaker.
Okay. So
How are you
I
gonna
have
be
to- so you're saying
How are you going to be a Gentile
by
thinking you can get salvation?
663,
How are you going to be a Gentile
the
thinking you
Torah?
can get salvation and you don't even keep God's laws, statutes, and commandments? Give me Isaiah 56 and 6.
Do you sin?
No. I do not.
Are you a sinner?
I do not. No, I'm not. Are you a sinner?
Yes.
Okay, give me John 9 and 31. Give me John 9 and 31. I don't will for sin. I'm not a sinner. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Man, get me first. Go ahead. Do you pray?
Yes.
Your prayer is not leaving that toupee, man. I'm telling you right now. Go ahead.
The book of John chapter 9 verse 31. We know that God doesn't listen to sinners.
God doesn't what?
God doesn't listen to sinners.
Does God listen to you? But he said he don't listen to sinners. You think he that committed sin is of the devil? Go ahead. You're of the devil. Because you're a sinner, right? Read this.
This is the book of 1 John chapter 3 and verse 8. He that committed sin is of the devil.
Are you of the devil? You said you're a sinner.
We all sin. We all committed, and we will sin.
You stop sinning. You don't will. Do you knowingly
You're
sin?
saying you never sin again?
I didn't say that. I'm saying, do you knowingly sin?
No.
So you don't willful sin.
No.
So, what are some of your sins?
Some of my sins?
Yeah. Because you said you're a sinner.
Yeah.
What are some of your sins?
Hey, come on.
Lust is a common one.
So, do you knowingly lust? Yes, you do.
I mean, that's
You're in
an
Hebrews 10
interesting
and
question.
26.
Maybe. Probably sometimes.
Exactly. So you willfully sin. Hebrews 10 and 26.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse 26. For if we sin willfully, after that we have received the knowledge of the truth,
So you know lust is bad, but you still knowingly lust.
there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins.
There's no sacrifice for your willful sin. You Christians are done. This is why you should want the real Israelites, the real Jews, to come into power so we can teach correctly. The church not going to teach. Even if you could get salvation, the church not going to teach you the truth like this. Coming out the book, the church going to say, keep being a sinner, keep being evil, keep being wicked, and all you got to do is believe in the white, blue-eyed, blonde-haired Jesus, and you're going to make it into heaven with the rest of the little white angel babies. And you know I'm right. They don't tell you to keep the law. They tell you you can break the laws. They don't say what Jesus said and say, go and sin no more. The church says, go and sin more.
There is a message in the church that says,
What church you go to? Yeah.
I don't have one.
You don't have one right now? Okay. Read, watch this. Go ahead.
The book of Acts, chapter 24, verse 14. This is Paul. But I admit that I follow the way which they call a cult. I worship the God of our ancestors, and I firmly believe the Jewish law and everything written in the prophets.
Now you believe it too. You're just saying you don't follow. But if you don't, how can you believe in something you don't follow?
So you know all 663 commandments in the Torah?
613.
And you follow all of them?
Yes. Are you saying I can't fulfill the law?
Come on, give me a break, bro. My
Yeah,
damn back, goddamn.
here's how. Christians have a myopic, delusional understanding of what it means to keep God's laws. There's a law that says when you commit a sin, you have to do this. I'm still keeping the law even when I sin. I'm not living a lifestyle of breaking God's laws, statutes, and commandments. That's where you become a sinner. We know we fall short sometimes. We know a righteous man falls 7 times and gets up. But
So is there a sacrifice for those times that fall short?
it depends.
Oh,
If you commit adultery, there is no sacrifice for that. You're supposed to be dead. But if you commit a sin that's not, give me 1 John 5 and 16. 1 John 5 and 16. Go ahead.
1 John 5 and 16. If any man see his brother sin a sin which is not unto death.
So if you sin a sin that's not unto death. Remember the Christian church, they lie and say every sin is equal. That's not what the Bible says. There's a sin unto death and there's a sin not unto death. Go ahead.
If any man see his brother sin a sin which is not unto death, he shall ask, and he shall give him life for them that sin not unto death.
So you're supposed to pray for your brother that does not commit a sin that's not unto death. But if you commit a sin that's unto death,
there is a sin unto death. I do not say that he shall pray for it.
so you're not even supposed to.
That's the Holy Spirit.
You don't say that there.
Well, that is
You're
called a forgivable sin.
you're superimposing yourself into the text. He didn't say it couldn't be forgiven. He said don't pray for that person.
Oh, I understand that.
So you're here trying to tap in to our promises. You got your promise, man. Look at this. This is your kingdom. Why you want to be with these lowly? Why you want to fight to get?
You guys have such a victim mentality.
Why you want to? Oh, wait,
Whoa.
that's not true. Wait, hold on. Is the black
You're straight
oppression?
up in
Is the black or brown oppression? Wait a second. The Bible says paying taxes is a bond.
You're not yelling at the populace, and you're the slaves
Victim
and
mentality, right?
the suffering.
Hold on.
Was Jesus a victim? He complained about the oppression of the Romans. Did he have a victim mentality? Did Moses have a victim mentality?
It would depend on the situation.
Yeah, we were in slavery for 400 to 500 years.
Are you now?
Yes.
How so?
In the Constitution, is slavery legal?
What? No?
In the American Constitution, slavery is not legal? the 13th Amendment. Are you familiar with it?
Go ahead, tell me.
Yeah, give me the 13th Amendment.
Do you know it?
Yeah, slavery and involuntary servitude is legal in the commitment of a crime.
Okay. That's
But
totally
slavery is
different.
still legal. So now, who fills the prison system? Who fills the prison system? What do you mean? What's the difference between the slavery we were in on the plantation and the prison system? What's the difference?
Crime.
Okay, the condition. What's the difference in the condition?
A crime.
No, not to get there. The condition, the status you're in.
Okay.
Read.
And here's the crazy part. You talk about the gospel, victim mentality, right? It's he said, bring them out from the prison houses. So what are you talking about? Book of Revelations 14:12. This means that God's holy people must endure persecution patiently, obeying his commands, and maintaining the faith of Jesus.
So, not only just the Israelites, but believers in this faith are going to be persecuted. That's not a victim mentality. That's reality.
You're talking about victim mentality. This is for you, right? This is the book of Psalms, chapter 73. I'm going to start at verse 5. That's why you said we have a victim mentality. It says, they, talking about you guys, are not in trouble as other men. Like
Right.
real.
You got this whole kingdom, and you got white privilege, and you're a white supremacist. Read.
It says, neither are they plagued like other men.
Right.
It says, therefore, pride compasses them about as a chain. It says, violence covers them like a garment. It says, their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than their heart can wish.
The white man is insatiable.
It says, they are corrupt, and they speak wickedly concerning oppression.
The Bible got this
That's
devil.
a cut.
Yeah.
The gospel, right? The book of Isaiah, chapter 61, verse 1. Again, the Spirit of the Lord, the Son of the Lord is upon me, for the Lord has anointed me to bring good news to the poor. He has sent me to comfort the brokenhearted and to proclaim that captives will be released and prisoners will be freed. That's the gospel.
So, does that
So
apply
you're a
to
white
all-
supremacist.
Does that apply to all slaves around the world?
No, you're a white supremacist.
Oh, really?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
You benefit from white supremacy, right?
Do I?
Yeah, you're on stolen
You tell
land.
me.
You're on
You
stolen
know.
land because of white supremacy.
So are you.
Well, I was forced here.
You don't have to be here.
You
You
weren't.
can leave.
Where can I go?
Anywhere you want.
Where? Give me a
You
ticket.
can go about anywhere I
Well,
can
listen,
go.
I'll go back to where you want me to go if you go back to Europe. How about this? Can we get you to get off stolen land and go back to Europe?
Sure. You want to go?
No, we want you to go back to the Caucasus Mountains of Georgia, Russia. That's
Wow.
what we want you to do. Because you guys have done nothing but rape, rob, murder, and commit crime.
And you guys haven't?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Paled in comparison. Paled in comparison. What have we done equatable to robbing 4,500 square miles of a whole continent, rape, robbing, murdering 500 people, putting them in slavery, and then setting up systemic oppression and racism on the Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans? It pales in comparison. That's why the Bible says, you speak evil concerning
Does
oppression.
God
and wickedness."
judge
Yep.
the whole nation, or does he judge everyone individually?
That's a good question. He said, does he judge the whole nation or everyone individually? Give me Isaiah 14 and 21. He judges by the nation. Give me Genesis 15
Oh, I know
and
the Old
30.
Testament is by the nation.
Job.
but For Jesus Christ, does he judge?
Yes, he's going to judge the nations.
I
Read.
thought he judges a man
The
by
book
his
of
heart.
Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children,
Prepare slaughter for his children. So you got to pay for what your forefathers did. Go ahead.
for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Revelation 13. He wants to see the New Testament. Mic check, mic check. He wants to see the New Testament. Go ahead.
The book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 10. No, Leviticus. 13. The book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
What's your Caucasus background? What's your Caucasian background? Ethnicity.
German and Jewish.
Oh, German. Oh, he said he's Jewish. He's lying. What part is it? What part? Who's Jewish? Your mom or dad? Oh, so you're not Jewish. Because you're only Jewish by your mom.
I know.
Right. So you're not. You're German. So So why your dad was trying to kill your mom, and how'd that happen? How'd that work? Germans, Jewish, get it?
No, but my
They hated
mom.
each other.
Really?
Germans do not like Jews. Yeah, so your dad couldn't finish the job. See that? The real Jews are called nigger in the Bible. So those
Really?
yeah.
It says that in the Bible?
Yes. And we better not hear you say the N word either. Just read it, say it in your mind. You say the word nigger all the time, right? Do they call you a freak sometimes? No. Are you homosexual? Are you pro-homosexual? Are you pro-abortion? Okay.
The book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 1. That there were in the church that was in Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called nigger.
You didn't know that was there.
What Bible verse is that?
King James, and that's Acts 13:1. Pull it up, pull it up.
Did you say nigger in your head?
No, let's let him pull it up. The real Jews were called nigger in the Bible. That's a fact. And she done laid down with the devil. She done laid down with the devil.
Get out!
Goofy ass. Goofy. Nigger. Sound like it said deacon.
Strong's G 3526. Niger. Niger.
Boy, it just keeps on coming out, don't it?
What made you want to stop by here last week?
Just curiosity. I'm just interested in what you guys believe.
You seen us before?
Yeah.
Where?
Around here, I've seen you in other cities as well.
Okay. You from Seattle? All right, well, I'll tell you what, man. You better hope like hell you're not a Caucasian. You better hope that somehow you go back to a Japanese person, an Arab person. Because if you're Caucasian, you got 1,000 years of slavery coming, then you guys get wiped off the earth.
So, I'm still trying to figure out how you guys take that lineage and justify that. It's
Because
so,
by
so you're
history,
saying the North American Indians were from the tribe of
yeah.
How?
So-
How? How so? Explain.
Most of Hebrew artifacts were found in the Americas. How did it get here? This was prior to colonialism.
Really, cite something.
Let's get the source. The Lost Lunar Stone, the Back Creek inscription.
The Back Creek inscription.
The Back Creek inscription. The Lost Lunar Stone, they call it the Decalogue Stone. Chief Joseph himself talking about it. There's a book called 12 Tribes in the Promised Land. There's so much information.
The Lost Lunar?
Lost, L-O-S, Lunar Copperstone. Go ahead.
Two sources. So, Lost Lunar Stone, it says the language is Hebrew and the script is the old Hebrew alphabet with a few Greek letters, right? So, 1982, right? So it predates colonialism. Now look what it says. It says, I am Jehovah your God who has taken you out of the land of Egypt from the house of slaves. There must be no other gods before my face. You must not take any idols.
Archery. In the book, in the Apocrypha, the books they tried to remove, you have a place called Archery that talks about the 10 tribes, the northern kingdom, would be over here on this side of the world until the end of days. And then when you look at the Jewish Encyclopedia, they say that Christopher Columbus identified America as Archery, where the northern kingdom 10 tribes would be. This is actual and factual.
That's right.
So Christopher Columbus came that this was the, say that again?
Well, Christopher Columbus knew about the prophecy of a place called Arcerit that would be the fourth part of the world, because they thought it was a three-part world, Asia, Africa, and Europe. But really the fourth part of the world.
That the United States was the promised land. So
Well, Joseph Smith was a homosexual, so we don't deal with Mormonism. Go ahead.
Look, you said the Jewish, right? What's this? The Jewish Encyclopedia. This is Archerit, right? The name of the land beyond the great river, far away from the habitation of man, in which the 10 tribes of Israel will dwell, observing the laws of Moses until the time of the restoration according to the Apocrypha. Columbus identified America with this land.
So there's nothing you can do to get this salvation.
That's interesting that you take Christopher Columbus's word on it.
Well, it's not just Columbus.
Wow.
But you're using it.
Okay, but
You're using it as a validation.
Is the
as like a voice of authority.
Is the Jewish Encyclopedia a scholarly source?
A Gentile.
Is the Jewish Encyclopedia a scholarly source?
I don't know.
Okay, it is. It's a scholarly source.
According to who?
According to the world of academia.
Now he wants to call his own truth election.
Yeah. The hypocrisy.
I actually don't believe in the authority of academia.
Okay, well, all we do is cross-reference sources. We cross-reference sources. And that's how we come to our deductions and conclusions.
Let me ask you a question then. Where did this, I don't know what to call this.
Cult. Call it a cult.
Sure.
You want to call it a cult? It's a cult.
When did it start? Are you guys down with the GCC?
It started in probably 1500 BC when a man named Jacob existed.
Okay, got it.
He had 12 sons. And they became the 12 tribes of Israel.
So when did the 12 tribes relearn that they were actually Israelites as of a recent age?
That's a good question. Give me Jeremiah 17:4. So
I doubt that's
a lot of us, yes it is, a lot of us lost our identity, but some of us would keep our identity, which is why some of the indigenous people of the land over here, they identify as Israelites upon the arrival of the conquistadors. Then when you go to the Negro tribes in West Africa, you got the Ashanti tribe, the Yoruba, the Igbo. These are people that identify as Hebrew Israelites, and guess what? Even white Jewish authorities say that they are Israelites. So it's not, we're not just making this up. There are Jewish scholars. There are Jewish scholars that say that we are the Israelites. But see, the Talmud, an authoritative Jewish text, says there wasn't one white Jew during the time of Christ. So we're just trying to figure out the Talmud. The Talmud. Rabbi Ishmael says there wasn't one white Jew during the time of Christ. So we're trying to figure out when they turn white. Go ahead.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 2, and I'll start at verse 29. It says, if you will not hear my voice, surely this great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations where I will scatter them.
So the Israelites will be scattered, and they will get destroyed to almost the point of extinction by your people. Go ahead.
It says,
but we don't die, we multiply.
That's right.
You guys are the ones having a hard time procreating.
It says, for I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. It says, but in the land of their captivities,
in the what?
In the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
When you talk about the book of Maccabees, it was illegal at one point for us to call ourselves Jews. So if we couldn't call ourselves Jews and keep our customs, what would we be doing? Calling ourselves Gentiles and keeping their customs. Okay, so when you go back, when you brought up that first scripture initially, the Jew first and the Gentile, that's talking about us because it was illegal for us to call ourselves Jews. Therefore, we would call ourselves Gentiles.
That's right.
Nice try. That was witty though, right? That was witty. You know it was witty. Remember, you.
No, I'm saying nice try to you.
No, that wasn't witty.
What you just told?
Yeah. Okay, well, rebuttal. Rebuttal with it.
Rebuttal? I think the scripture speaks for itself. I don't know what else to say to you.
Well, I just showed you that Jews will be called by Gentile names. Paul was called a Gentile. The same person you read, he was called a Gentile.
Yeah, he was also raised with the Gentiles.
What is so good about us? Let me ask you a question. What is so good about us that you want to fight to be a part of this? We can't never have nothing on our own as black people. The white man always wanted, when we want to have an exclusive, when we want to have an exclusive club, when we want to have an exclusive club, you want to fight to be a part of it. You can't, there's nothing you can do.
That's right.
What?
I like that you guys are really cute and cute. You know the scripture.
Oh, we're dialed in. Oh, he said we're dialed in.
That's right.
Romans 3:1. Are the Jews better than, whoever the Jewish people are they better than you?
I think God created everyone equal.
Everyone equal. Okay, go ahead.
The book of Romans chapter 3 verse 1. What advantage then hath the Jew? Or what profit is there of circumcision?
What does the Jew have that is more of an advantage over every other race?
For what if some did not, so like it, much every way.
Much every way are the Jews better than the other nations. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Now, are you familiar with algebra? Free algebra. Okay, go ahead.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
The Israelites are a holy people.
Unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
A special people.
Above all people.
Wait, did it say, is above, below, equal to, beneath?
No.
Above is above. Above all people.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So I'm going to ask you a question. Do you agree with the text?
No, the truth.
So God did not create everybody equal.
That's right.
Yeah, I could probably agree with that.
Okay. You're starting to learn, man.
Mm-hmm.
See, he might call you an Israelite. You never know. You never know.
Do you guys believe that if for a Gentile to, do you believe Gentiles can be saved at all?
They are going to be saved for something. They're going to be saved for slavery. They're going to be saved to go into slavery. Remember, God is a God of justice, right? Do you think you guys are going to get away with what you did? Yeah.
Do your thing.
Okay, but you guys got to pay for what you did. Give me Isaiah 14. Go ahead.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and 1.
Here's an eschatological chapter. Read.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel.
Oh, he going to choose the whole world?
And will yet choose Israel.
Read.
And set them in their own land.
So they're going to go to their own land, then what?
And the strangers,
your people,
shall be joined with them.
So you're going to be joined with the Israelites.
Wait, what book is this?
This is Isaiah chapter 14.
Okay, wasn't that fulfilled though?
No, everything in Isaiah was not fulfilled.
Really?
No. No theologian will say it. As a matter of fact, in Isaiah 60 it talks about the millennial kingdom. You ever heard of that? Yeah, that's not fulfilled. Read.
No. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
So you guys are going to cleave to us, like you're jumping the gun. Now is not the time for you to cleave, but you will cleave in the kingdom. Read.
And the people shall take them.
So we're going to take you, Timothy McVeigh looking ass, right? Read.
And bring them to their place.
And bring you to your place, give you a sign word. Go ahead.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in.
You're going to be a possession.
That's
like
right.
You guys had us as a possession.
In the land of the Lord for servants.
For what?
For servants.
You're going to be a servant. You're going to be a great servant. You're going to be my house cracker. Read.
And handmaids. And they shall take them captives.
You're going to be a captive, meaning you're not going to be able to run away. Read.
Whose captives they were.
Because you guys had us as captives.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
We haven't got a chance to rule over our oppressors. Doesn't that sound like the gospel?
To you it does.
That doesn't sound like good news? So it is good news to me. It wasn't good news to me when God told me he would send us over here to have 430 years of slavery. That wasn't good news either.
Right.
But it had to happen because why? God said so.
So you're using slavery as a precept to this argument.
No, I'm
but
not.
there are
It's in the Bible.
Cultures, nations, races that have been oppressed and under slavery. Are they just asleep Israelites? So
It's in the Bible.
Oh, just because the skin color.
Don't worry. No, it's not. You keep talking about skin color.
No, you guys.
Me and him's not the same skin color. I mean, we're close, but it's
You're
not. It's not about
done,
skin.
You're
It's not
basic
about.
motherfucker.
It's not about skin color. He gets color. You're lacking melanin pigment.
We'll put me in the sun and put you in the sun, see what happens.
Exactly.
Right.
You're going to be toasty red for a while.
No. The sun is going to kill white people.
Okay.
You know that. Go ahead. So he asked the question. He said, "This is all a precept to slavery, right? It's not about slavery. It's about who got enslaved, who was cracking the whip." Read.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 2, verse 8.
Watch what he says.
For this is what the Lord Almighty says. After the glorious one has sent me against the nations that have plundered you, for whoever touches you touches the apple of his eye.
So he said, whoever touches the Israelites, is worse than them touching the Japanese. You think y'all give a damn about you guys dropping bombs on Hiroshima?
Wait, I thought
and
you were
Nagasaki?
just saying that. You have some Japanese you might be at.
No, I didn't. I never said that. I was giving an example. My point is that the Most High God only cares what happens to His people. You guys can do white slave. We need more white on white crime. Right. It's not about that. It's about what you guys did to us, the chosen people of Israel.
Are people responsible for their own actions and behavior?
No.
No,
Because
not.
everything was predestined to happen. From your
Oh,
vantage,
you believe in predestination?
the Bible talks about predestination. You think people die without fault?
No.
Okay. So what did the 2-year-old girl do to catch a stray bullet and die? What did she do? So why did she deserve that?
We're all born from sin.
Well, how did she sin?
It was the sins of the Father, right?
You're getting close. You're getting
Follow
close.
Adam. We're all from Adam, right?
We are from Adam.
What?
See? This is why we don't like to involve you guys in our organizations. You're an infiltrator. You're an infiltrator. You're an infiltrator and a serpent. Matter of fact, hold on. We're about to see if this is a sincere white man. What should happen to the people that did this? Rape, robbed, and murdered, and enslaved us for 500 years. What does justice look like for this? Why did I take so long to ask this question? What does justice look like for this? Oh, he's gonna think hard and long now.
I'm wondering if I should judge them by the times or by today's standards.
Say what you mean and mean what you say.
I think they should be put to death.
Put to death. Okay, good. Now, were they ever put to death?
Some paid the ultimate price.
They'll pay the ultimate price? Which
Yeah.
is what?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So they should get death. What type of reparations should we get? What type of
Well, I
reciprocity?
guess you guys should get a mule or something.
We should get one mule? Damn, he said we should get one mule.
What else? You guys can move to California. They're doing reparations.
They're not getting reparations in California. Governor Ainsley shut that shit down. Well, do you believe that God has an answer for what should happen to that?
I think we would judge.
If I stole your backpack, what should happen?
Well, I would have to go.
If I stole it and pass it down to my child,
I think
and
you
then
guys
pass
are
it down to-
conflating a lot with the legal system and the godly system. Justice, okay, sure.
Why do you have to extrapolate and interpolate and diatribe?
Because Jesus says,
Don't they make you put your hand right over the right hand over the
yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, what does Jesus say about enslaving his people? Give me Revelation chapter 2, verse 26.
No, you were asking about someone stole something.
Well, he said, give him your clothes. So,
Yeah.
so we want, what's your bank account? If we want your bank account,
Can I have your picture?
I ask you first.
Oh, you asked me
Give me
first.
Matthew 5. What's up? Give me Matthew 5 and 32. We're going to see. Are you a Christian? Are you a Christian? Okay. We're going to see. Matthew 5 and 32. Go ahead.
Book of Matthew chapter 5 and verse 32. But I say unto you, that whosoever shall put away his
Oh,
wife.
38, my bad.
It's like verse 38.
38.
Yeah, heard that I had. That's what it said.
Okay, verse 39. Verse 38, yeah, 38, 39.
Verse 38 in the book of Matthew chapter 5. Ye have heard that it hath been said, an eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth. But I say unto you, that ye resist not evil, but whosoever shall smite thee on the right cheek,
So whosoever slaps you on your right cheek,
turn to him the other also.
so are you a real Christian enough to let us slap you on one cheek and turn the other cheek and let us slap that?
That means to let him slap
That's what
both
it
sides.
says. Let him slap both sides of the cheek. Backhand, pow! Come back with the left hand, pow! Are you that much of a Christian?
Yeah, but for slavery, could I take that?
No, right now as a Christian. If we slap that cheek, pow! You got to turn the other cheek? If you're a Christian.
Would you?
You're on trial here.
No.
You said you were a Christian. I'm not a Christian.
But would you abide by that?
Yes, I would.
You would?
Yes. Right now, you're on trial. So we get the pie out and then come back with the left again. Pow! You're not about that life, man.
At all.
We knew he wasn't no Christian when you came up here.
Really?
No, you're not. You're of the devil.
Why is that?
Because I know your father. Remember you said your father was from Germany? Give me his father in the Bible. John 8:44. You're speaking to the prophets here. Your mother's Jewish, your father's German. We know you. Go ahead.
It's the book of John, chapter 8 and verse 44. Ye are of your father, the devil.
He's what?
Ye are of your father, the devil.
Germany, where Satan's seat is.
So?
Germany was where Satan's seat was. Now it's here.
I still don't understand how you guys reconcile the fact that you have a Caucasian in your blood.
You don't. There ain't nobody that's mixed. You are who your father is. Nobody's mixed. You may look mixed.
So if you have a white dad, then you have white dads?
No.
No?
If your dad is white and your mom is black, then you're white. If your dad is Asian and your mom is East Indian, you're Asian. You are who your father is. So you're the devil. Because you were born of the devil. Did you plan your whole day to come down here?
No, I was passing by, and I did hope to run into you guys last weekend.
Okay. Well, we'll be
Sunday,
here.
but-
Go back home, come up with some dope shit, make it suspenseful, and don't come back till something dope hits you. Looking like a cyclone hit you. V-neck screaming, I don't fit you. Hey man, we're Israelites, man.
That's right.
Welcome to the world. Welcome to the real world.
All right.
Thanks
for the chat.
All right, man. We ain't gonna say God bless.
God
You ain't gonna say have a good day.
Don't come to here, man.
Have a bad day, man. Hey, have a bad day, man.
Right.
All praise. Deacon Sakari, we back at it like a crack addict. They done let them bruise in the dough in this wicked industry. Shine the light. They done let them bruise in the dough. Oh shit. They done let them bruise in the dough. They done let them bruise in the dough. They done let them bruise in the dough. We ain't going nowhere. Hebrews. 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 They done let them bruise in the dough. They done let them bruise in the dough. Look, Joe Biden need the free dark low. The hell is wrong with dude? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Deacon Sakari, new clothing line, the whole armor. Put it on. New clothing line out right now. We got apparel for the sisters, apparel for the kids, and of course, apparel for the mighty men of Israel. We got quality material, affordable prices, y'all. Check it out. We got stuff for the Southern Kingdom. We got stuff for the Northern Kingdom. We got exclusivity. All right, y'all see it. Y'all see the brew drip. Y'all see the brew sauce. All right, Deacon Sakari new clothing line called thewholearmor.com. All right, everybody go support Israelite businesses, and I greatly appreciate y'all. Shalom. Cops hop out, we bail on them. Leviticus, I like my fish with scales on them. Ask Chief Ephraim, he can vouch. We be putting in the work while you sitting on the couch. Camp haters quiet as a mouse. Yeah, already shout out to my brother Austin Trout. Just as a reminder, if there's doubt, I wear every single fringe, even when I'm in the house. Get all your truth music at deaconsakari.com. That's 9 albums. We even got a couple free for y'all. Support the cause, y'all. I see a lot of haters. I knew it would come with it. Rap game full of evil and sin, and I don't want none of it. They bite my style. They just want to take it and run with it.
Sakari Varsity, online academy specializing in Hebrew apologetics. Come learn how to defend the gospel. Email sakariseattle@gmail.com. Limited registration. Sakari.
We are the children of the one Yahweh.
The chosen.
Ye are the chosen of the one Yahweh. And he has given his laws to us. Now everything belongs to us. We above all nations, all nations.
What?
Above all nations, all nations.
Yeah.
We are the chosen of the one Yahweh. Above all nations.
We finally back on. Children's Bibles with black and brown images. I know a lot of y'all been waiting. A lot of people on back order. We still got some though. Put your order in before it's too late. I'm gonna start having them regularly, Lord willing, but get it in. Let's go. Hit me up, DM. Even your head wrap, stay dipped, stay brewed, dripping. All right, deaconsakari.com. All right, y'all, go to czyn.network. czyn.network. We done with Patreon. No more Patreon. czyn.network. You're going to get videos too hot for YouTube or early releases. So go sign up. Promo code Deacon Sakari. Promo code Deacon Sakari. Promo code Deacon Sakari. Not only do you get Deacon Sakari's content, you get Guerrilla Hebrew content, Hassad content, other camps putting their content on this platform. We need our own app, so sign up using promo code Deacon Sakari. czyn.network. It's our own app, our own platform. The white man can no longer subvert or hide or try to censor this truth. So sign up and get this heat. Promo code Deacon Sakari. Promo code Deacon Sakari. Promo code Deacon Sakari. CZYN. Praises. Get your commercial played here. Contact sakariseattle@gmail.com. Introducing Super Thanks. YouTube has now added a feature where you can donate if you missed the live show by just clicking the heart button with the thanks on it. It'll be on every video. It'll highlight your comment to bring more attention to your statement. So if it's on your heart, super thanks. Shalom. Have you reached your marital ceiling? Are you experiencing irreconcilable differences, feeling alone with no Israelites near you? We are now offering individual and marriage counseling. We also offer family therapy, career counseling, and trauma therapy. Contact the Deacon Sakari at 442-341-1308. Shalom.
Popping mollies and putting powder in your nostrils. We be in the trenches, needles under benches. We be giving them the gospel. I keep 12 Sakari members with me. We be moving like apostles. True. Some distances, dead traps, hair rascals, just still a thought though. The church don't even know the truth. They can even tell you an Israelite. Arabs selling you all the switches and the malt liquor are the Ishmaelites. You can show a nigga slave ships in the Bible, still won't get it right. Until the time's out, then a nigga gotta find out what them missiles like.